Hello, my name is Rebecca Canaday, and I'm applying to be a Google certified trainer. The reason I want to do this is I'm on the school improvement team, I'm a team leader, and I'm also on the technology committee. So I'm someone who's very involved in leadership at our school. I find this important because 2 years ago I was led the group to bring one-to-one Chromebooks to our seventh grade, and we've had them for 2 years. And it is important for me to work with other teachers to show them how to effectively teach our students to use these Chromebooks as well as to use technology in the classroom. I can often be found sharing ideas with other teachers. Sometimes I will share them through a screencast, such as you can see right there. I will also invite them to my classroom or go into their classroom and help them use different pieces of technology and even other ideas that are not technology related. I'm a level 2 Google certified educator. I'm an ed puzzle coach. I will be presenting about scrumming with technology in the summer. And let me talk about these Scrum boards. I like to use Google Drawings for Scrum boards because I find that they are easy for students to manipulate. You can see here that I have a Scrum board and I have things in different sections. The backlog is all the tasks that you need to complete the project. And typically I will break them down by color coded by their sprints. So sprint 1 here was the research. Now, what students sometimes like to do is go in and change the color to their favorite color, and that's fine. It adds a layer of fun and that they don't always get, and you can't do with sticky notes. But I do try to, for the first one, break it down and say sprint 1 is the research, and then you get to sprint 2, which is in the yellow here. We were actually researching biomes and trying to see the pros and cons of visiting the biomes. And I said, you really need to work together on this because you get better questions and better ideas when you talk it out with each other. And sometimes you see things you didn't think of before. And then the third part of this, or the third sprint, was putting the research together so they could present it to other groups. And so what happens with a Scrum board, if you've never used one, is if you have, let's say, 2 group members, you should always have 2 things happening in the doing section. So if I have the desert research, my partner would be working on the deciduous forest research. When you finish something, you move it to the done section and go back and get something else out of the backlog. And what's neat about this is it's a way of keeping things organized. If you've never used a Scrum board, you should really try to. It's really great. And one of the reasons I like using Google Drawings is that they are easy for our students to share and manipulate because we use Google Drawings in class. Definitely less expensive than sticky notes. I could not keep funding that. And it's the 21st century Cs. They have to collaborate. They have to communicate and cooperate as they're talking out. Well, what are we going to put in our backlog? Who's going to work on this? Who's going to work on that? Is it finished? So that is why I recommend using Google Drawings with Scrum boards for group tasks in your classroom.